Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another shoutcast for you today in the Open Great League, taking a look at the new Shadow Staraptor with Gust. So Starly had a community day last weekend, and Staraptor does now have Gust. Now is it any good? Well, unfortunately it's not really going to be meta relevant. It needs a bait move to have any sort of chance, but you can still have fun with it, and those charge attacks hit really hard, right? If you can land a close combat, if you could land a Brave Bird, you will be doing some serious damage. But alongside Staraptor, we're going to have Wolverine as well as Shadow Swampert. So let's go ahead and dive right into these battles. Icicle Spear going to connect into that Arachnoid, not doing too much damage because of course Arachnoid does resist all the moves coming in from Wolverine. So we're going to see another Icicle Spear, but this is still not going to KO. Okay, getting low, Arachnoid is going to be able to get off a move. Bug Buzz probably picks up the KO. Actually, it doesn't. Okay, so but it's still going to be able to Bug Buzz down, and in comes Swampert. Swampert will farm down though. Let's see what comes in. Going to be their own Swampert. So we're going to go ahead and go for this Hydro Cannon right now. Staraptor's still in the back, but unfortunately the opponent still has shields. But at least you get one there. I'm going to go ahead and take this shield or shield this and get to another Hydro Cannon. So we're going to go ahead and go for it. Let's see if the opponent decides to give up their final shield. They do give up their final shield, and the opponent will throw this attack. Just going to let it go, and basically going to rely on Staraptor to win with one shield. I don't think you could... Oh, maybe you can farm down. That Gust went through, so maybe you can farm down, and if you can, that's going to be huge. Oh, able to farm down. What is coming in? It's Galarian Stunfisk. Oh my gosh, you would expect Galarian Stunfisk to actually win this. But Staraptor with that close combat, it doesn't KO, but they have two. And that's what I'm talking about. If shields are down, you can get off these attacks. They are definitely going to be doing some serious damage. So well played there. Yeah, as long as you have shield advantage, it's looking pretty good. But that's a good matchup. They switch into Umbreon, okay? So Swampert's going to go ahead and throw this Hydro Cannon. Maybe switch out after this. Not switching out quite yet. Actually, yeah, I'm going to switch into the Wolverine, which makes sense. Because the thing is, like, Wolverine still takes a lot of damage from Poison Jab and Poison Fang, and it's going to debuff it, whereas Swampert resists those attacks. So you'd rather have the Swampert on the Nidoqueen than the Wolverine. I mean, Nidoqueen, if it wants to, can flip the matchup against Wolverine, depending on shields and everything. So it does make sense to bring in the Wolverine now. So we're going to see an Icicle Spear, and then maybe a farm down. They do get to an attack. Are we going to see a shield, though? We are going to see a shield. You don't want Staraptor on that Nidoqueen because they're going to be doing a lot with Poison Jab, right? So we do see this attack right now. Icicle Spear coming out. You got to let them farm you down, unfortunately, but you could bring in the powerful Staraptor. They switch out in the Nidoqueen. Out comes Swampert. Now down a shield, but this is only a Poison Jab. You should be able to get one, maybe two shields back. We'll see. Probably two, honestly, because right now the Swampert has two attacks. We're going to see one Hydro Cannon. They actually just let it go. They're relying on... Okay, they're relying on Scrafty. I respect that, but they're going to have to shield this. Can you make it to another one? No, unfortunately. But can the Staraptor Gust down? Now, this is probably Power Up Punch, but it's still chunking away. But Staraptor is going to win because they got that Gust through, so it could safely shield this and KO. And that is going to be a great game. I love these Staraptor. The thing is, I love Staraptor. I love Staraptor. So when Starly was announced as a community day, I was excited. I wish it was better. I wish it was meta relevant like Wolverine, you know, but you never know. I mean, they might update it in the future, maybe next Go Battle League season, you know, but you can still have fun with it. It's still not the worst thing in the world. I mean, Gust does help, I think, a little bit. It does do a lot of damage, especially the Shadow variant, so it's really, it's okay. But yeah, definitely not meta, but you know, you can have fun with it. I'm going to switch in right now to this Wolverine, take that Ice Punch. So nice catch. I guess that was a catch. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. Now, you certainly don't want Staraptor on Bastiodon. However, if you land the close combat, that's actually not bad. I wonder if does it KO? I wonder if it does KO. I don't know. But either way, they KO, and you could farm down with Swampert maybe. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, going to be able to farm down with Swampert. Beautiful there. Going to be able to go for this Hydro Cannon. What is in the back? Could it be Double Steel? Could it be a Galarian Stunfisk? No, it's going to be a Sableye. Oh my gosh, and Staraptor is double resisting those Shadow Claw attacks. So this is amazing. So shield this, and you can just Gust down. They actually go for the return. And you can just Gust down. So Staraptor able to Gust down. I mean, it is pretty good at farming down Pokemon. I'll give it that, right? Moving on, we have a Swampert Mew match. Wow, these battles with Staraptor are so much fun. So we do have the mirror match here. They're going to go ahead and throw. So Swampert is going to go ahead and shield. It's going to be a Hydro Cannon, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and throw this Hydro Cannon right now. Probably picking up a shield. Yep. And now switching into Wolverine right now. They're going to go ahead and throw an attack. Sludge Wave makes sense. Either Sludge Wave or Earthquake. They switch into Drapion. Ooh. Gonna go ahead and go for this Icicle Spear bait. Let's see if the Drapion shields this, or they call it. They do not shield it, so the Earthquake would have been amazing there, but it is what it is. Icicle Spear is the safer play to make. They're gonna go ahead and throw an attack. You probably let this go. I don't know what energy they're at. Of course, I'm watching the battle. I'm not counting, so I don't know where they're at in terms of energy. They probably make it to an attack, which they do. So this is gonna get the Swampert low. It's gonna be a crunch. But down goes the Drapion. Swampert has an attack. Skarmory coming in. Ooh, well, close combat is no joke. I would KO. Oh my gosh, they actually catch on their own Swampert. So, does this KO? No, they actually shield. Okay, so I think what you have to do is farm this down, shield, and go for close combat and KO that Skarmory. That's what you have to do. Hopefully they don't make it to an attack. They do not. This is going to KO. And that is going to be a good game. Staraptor, my friend. Oh my gosh, Staraptor knows how to put in the work. I love it. So Swampert into Swampert. So we do have a mirror match going on. That's totally fine. They're going to go ahead and go for a Hydro Cannon here. We do see a shield. So makes sense. And going to farm up enough for 2. They actually catch on Mandibuzz though. So nice catch. But at least you have a Walrein in the back that can punish it. I'm going to go ahead and charge up and then switch maybe. Oh, it looked like they tried to catch, but unfortunately the Mandibuzz threw before they were able to catch. Now, Mandibuzz, I do think is a great Pokemon, but unfortunately, ever since Wolverine came out, it kind of lost some play, but it's still a good Pokemon. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and go for an attack. This is going to be a foul play, that's fine. Going to farm up enough for almost 2. I think they're at 2 or they're almost at 2. We're going to see a foul play come in. Mandibuzz putting in a lot of work even against the Wolverine, but Wolverine does have 2. But he could probably tank 1. Oh no, oh actually it barely took it, but you could Powder Snow it down. So very nice. So you want to get that final shield from the opponent so that Staraptor can come in for sure. Let this go. Yeah, gonna let this go. It's gonna KO, that's fine. Bringing your own. Yeah, gonna bring in your own and go for the Hydro Cannon. Let's see if the opponent decides to give up the final shield. They do not. What's in the back? Oh my gosh, an Alolan Ninetales, but they have to shield this. They have to shield this, and I think Staraptor can make it to a Brave Bird. Or close combat, doesn't really matter. But, oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, obviously Staraptor has to shield, but that's totally fine because it will be able to make it to this close combat, and Alolan Ninetales is taking neutral damage from it. That is definitely going to KO. I didn't come Swampert. Kind of forgot the Swampert was alive, but Swampert goes down to a Gust. Able to win with Staraptor. Wow, what a good game. I love Staraptor as a closer. So Swampert into Drapion. So, kind of okay. I mean, it's a good matchup because you do have the Earthquake, but I mean they still do a lot to you as well, and they could shield. And Hydro Cannons will do a lot. We do see a shield there, very nice. In comes the Staraptor, and this makes sense because they have Bubble Beam and Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is double resisted. They could have Ice Beam. Unfortunately, they do. So that was a good shield. It looks like the Staraptor is going to double shield and farm down and have a lot of energy. So yeah, that's the one scary thing. If you bring in like Staraptor or Pidgeot against Jellicent, it is possible that it has Ice Beam, right? And in this case it did. Taking that out. Oh my gosh, they have to shield this. They have to shield this. Medicham coming in. They do shield it. Out comes Swampert. Going for the Hydro Cannon. Not sure if they can make the Earthquake. This is going to do so much damage. They do farm down, but Wolverine... Oh my gosh, you just probably bring in the Staraptor? It doesn't really matter. Okay, gonna bring in the Wolverine. That's fine as well, because you make it to an Icicle Spear, and that's gonna KO. Holy cow. Absolutely great gameplay. Psychic is not enough to KO, and the opponent will concede that game before the Icicle Spear goes off. And that's gonna be a beautiful game. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Swampert into Bastiodon, this is a great matchup. Certainly love to see it here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in comes Sableye. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Cannon. You could stay in here for a little bit, but you probably want to bail out. Okay, going to bring in Wolverine. So Wolverine does win this matchup, but Sableye is up on energy. So you do have to watch out for that, and they do go for the foul play. But Sableye is also down a shield. So you could shield this and like take the matchup here. But let's see what happens. Gonna go ahead and go for this Icicle Spear. I do not think the opponent will shield it. They do not. Going to go ahead and go for the other one to take the win. If they shield, you could shield and farm down. They do not shield, so that's fine. In comes Bash Shieldon. Can you make it to an Earthquake? No, you cannot. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this Icicle Spear. But that's fine because Staraptor gets to avoid this Bash Shieldon. Oh my gosh, you love to see it. Well, I mean, to be fair, the counter damage is still doing a lot, so it's not necessarily a great matchup, but it's going to be fine because you're going to get it low. Actually going to be able to KO it, which is even better because you can go for the close combat, which has to get a shield. If they don't shield, how much will this do? Oh my gosh, of course they have to shield. In comes Swampert, and an Earthquake will KO that Bash Shieldon. Double weak to ground attacks, so... Stone Edge actually kind of close. Stone Edge almost KO'd, but this is going to KO, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.